It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and Sundays are for treating ourselves. Have you ever craved ice cream but didn't have an ice cream machine? What if I told you that just milk, sugar, custard powder, and whipping cream, you could just make a creamy, soft, homemade ice cream right in your kitchen? In today's video, I'm showing you how I make 3 delicious homemade ice cream flavor using simple ingredients you probably already have at home. No fancy equipment, no complicated step, just creamy, affordable ice cream made from scratch. And trust me, once you try this recipe, you may never want to store-bought ice cream again. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Shami's Kitchen, where we make simple homemade recipes feel special. If you love easy dessert recipes, baking, cooking, and realistic kitchen inspirations, make sure you subscribe and join the family. Alright, let's make some creamy homemade ice cream just from our kitchen. So as you've seen, we start by boiling our milk. For me, I just used 1 packet of milk, which is 500 grams, and then I won't boil all of it. I'll spare a little bit of it to mix the custard powder. For custard powder, I just use 2 tablespoons to mix in the milk. Make sure you don't use hot milk to mix the custard powder, because you don't want it to form lumps. You want it to be smooth, the same way you make porridge. So you boil, we bring this milk to a boil, and then we're boiling the milk to make sure that we remove all the germs. And then the mixture of custard powder plus the milk, you bring it, pour it inside the boiled milk, and then you keep stirring until it boils over, because you keep stirring because you don't want it to stick at the bottom. And make sure your heat is medium heat. You don't want the high heat, because it will burn your mixture. So make sure you keep stirring until it boils and thickens. While it's boiling, you'll notice that it thickens like this. This is the consistency that you're looking for. When you get this consistency after boiling, you turn off your stove, and then you allow this to cool for around until it's well cooled. Actually, cool it until it's all over cooled, like it's cooled completely. While we are waiting for the custard mixture to cool down, we will be beating our whipping cream. For the whipping cream, this is what I had a little bit remaining in the box. Like the whipping cream was just a bit of it, but I had one that I had used on a cake, and then it was already whipped. So this is what I'll be adding after whipping a little bit of the whipping cream, and then I'll add the already whipped cream, and then make these mix it together to make like a very like a foamy kind of mixture, like the same way you whip your normal cream. I'd remain this was remaining from a cake that I had baked a while and stored it just for future use, and it came very handy for making this ice cream. By the way, let me know down on the comments, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or something else like mint? Let me know down on the comment section. So after our custard mixture has cooled down completely, we will add it. After whipping our cream, we will add it to the whipped cream, and then we will whip them together to make sure that they are well incorporated, well mixed, to make now our ice cream. But this is we're not done yet. Wait and let me give you the tips and tricks of making very smooth ice cream that is flavorful and everything, and also to make the different flavors that you would like to have. For flavors today, I chose 3. I chose vanilla, which is the plain one. I chose mint, and also I chose chocolate. So for us, I asked my kids what they'd want to have, and those are the chocolate flavors that they chose for today. So I have already added my vanilla essence to this complete mixture, like the entire mixture. I added that, and then I separated, separated them. So the first one, that one that you've seen, I poured in that container. That is plain vanilla, and then I'll separate the rest 2 into 2 batches, and then one I'll pour chocolate cocoa powder, not chocolate, cocoa powder. If you had the chocolate, you can melt them and then add them here. It becomes very what is it called, rich chocolate ice cream. But if you don't, you can add your cocoa powder. And then for the mint, I added a little bit of mint. Remember, mint is very strong, so make sure you add a little bit of it, the mint essence plus a little bit of the green color, just to make sure that it pops. So that's it. So we have the chocolates. This is me adding the cocoa powder to make the chocolate. If you have the chocolate essence, you can add that. For me, I didn't, so I just added the cocoa powder. But this is the baker's cocoa, the alkalized baking powder cocoa, which is very strong, so it's enough to bring the chocolatey flavor to our ice cream. So I have that. So this is the 3 flavors that I chose today. So we'll pour them into our containers, the ones that we have lids, and they are the chocolate, the cocoa, and the chocolate, the vanilla, and the mint. We'll pour them into I'm reusing these ice cream containers that I had stored, and then I will store them. We will freeze them. I will freeze my ice cream in the freezer, put my ice cream in the freezer for around 12 hours, and then tomorrow, if you want a fresh, you'll remove them tomorrow and you can have them like that. But if you want a soft, maybe you want a very soft and rich ice cream, what you do, the secret is, when you remove, don't freeze them only for 4 hours, freeze it for 4 hours, and then remove it from the freezer, and then beat it again, like whisk it again, and then now you take them back to the freezer for 12 hours to get your ice cream. So this is what we'll be putting in our freezer. So this, I made a little pattern there for the vanilla so that it won't be plain, just to excite the kids, with strawberry essence. Yes, strawberry essence. So we store this into the fridge for 12 hours, which is until tomorrow, because right now it's at night, and then we'll have them. These are my ginger shots. I was making them today, so these are my ginger shots. I'm storing them there. I normally put them in that container, and then I normally take one each day and have it. Now we stored our fridge, our what is it called, our ice cream in the freezer for 12 hours, and the 12 hours are over, right? It's morning after. Now we're removing our ice cream. Let's see how it is. And that's it. It's well frozen. It's like very good texture. It's not the one that melts easily. It's very hard, like, stable ice cream. You see how hard it is? Unfortunately, I don't have a scoop, an ice cream scoop. I need to buy that. So I'll just use this normal spoon. I was trying to use the soup spoons, but unfortunately it could not scoop because it is very, very hard. Like, the ice cream is very stable, and that's what you're looking for. So those are ice cream well frozen. And since it's a sunny afternoon, today being a Sunday, this is what we're gonna enjoy, me and my kids, after lunch. And then there we have it. Yeah, we're gonna put them in these glasses and we are going to enjoy them. So those are the 3 flavors that I was able to make today. This honestly tastes so rich, creamy, refreshing, and the best part is that it's homemade. Yes, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who loves ice cream like I do. And I'll see you in the next recipe. Bye bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe again, and support this channel as we are growing each and every single day. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Bye bye until the next one.